Hey folks, it's Dave here, back playing some Shootout Hockey, and what I'm doing tonight is I'm calling this Shootout Express. Okay, I am playing the great teams of the past. Okay, I got a bunch of teams here, and what I'm doing is I'm playing a tournament with all the teams. It's a one and done tournament, so it's just random matchups. You play your game. If you win, you move on. If you lose, you're out. And I want to see who the champion's going to be. But the thing is that these games can take 15 or 20 minutes or so if you want to keep all the full stats and stuff. I just want final scores, so I come up with a system here called Shootout Express, and I want to show you that right now. So I've already determined my goalies. I'm going to take the best goalies from each team. I do roll the dice though, but I do take the best goalie, and both teams are playing at home. That's how I'm setting this up. Okay, both teams will be technically home teams, so there's no advantage for that. So I have my everything over here in my score sheet. I love the score sheet, by the way, for Shootout Hockey. So I got all my rolls all set to go, and we're going to start it up here. Now, again, I'm not keeping any stats, so I'm not even going to identify the player because I'm just looking for final score. Maybe for the finals I'll keep the stats, but here we go. So here's how I do it. Okay, 1 minute off the clock, and now I roll. It's a 22. 22 is nothing. We flip the cards again. 3 minutes off the clock. We roll. And 11, scoring chance for Washington. Okay. Now again, I'm not going to look for the who. I'm just going to go right here. So it's a blue line, and it's no goal. And we move right along. A minute off the clock. You can see how fast this actually plays. That's a 34, so that could be a penalty on Washington. Okay. W and Y2. Yes, they do have a W on the team, so that's a penalty on Washington at the 6 minute mark. So I don't even need to roll. I don't need to flip a card because it's a penalty. So 33, that is nothing. And the final roll of the power play is a 41. That's a major penalty. I'm not keeping stats, so I don't need to worry about the major penalty. So the penalty is over. 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. And we roll the dice. And that's a 12. It's another chance for Washington from the face-off circle, and that is no goal. 2 minutes off the clock. 1, 2. We roll again. 54. That is nothing. 1 minute off the clock. 36. Possible penalty on Washington. U and Z3. Yes, so that is going to be a penalty on Washington at the 13-minute mark. So our first roll on the power play is a 12. Short-handed goal. I'm not even going to look to see who or where. I'm going to go right to blue line goal. No goal. Okay, again, this is express mode. I'm just looking for a final score. 13. Another short-handed. I go right to it. No goal, so the penalty is over. So they killed off another penalty. 0 minutes off the clock. We roll. 54. That is nothing. 3 minutes off the clock. A 14. Another chance for Washington from the slot, and that's a goal. So Washington scores in the first period at 18:00, and they lead 1-0. So let's take another card. So that goes right up to the end. I do roll at the end. That is my house rule. So Washington gets another chance. Face-off circle, goal. So at the 20-minute mark, Washington scores. They lead Boston 2-0. And that's how fast Express can play. Now I'm going to take my cards, give it a quick shuffle. Again, this is Express mode, so I'm really going for speed. I'm not concerned about stats and accuracy. I'm just trying to get a final score. So here we go. Second period. It is 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Boston hasn't even had a just sniff yet. A 42. Well, they might get a penalty. X and X2. Yes, they have an X2. So Boston gets a penalty at the 3-minute mark of the second period. So Washington on a power play. There's one, a 36. That could be a penalty on Washington. U and Z3, yes it is. Okay, so we're back to even strength now for one roll. A 12. It's Washington. Even strength from the slot. Potential save. And the save on Peters is 7-11. And that's a goal. So Washington scores on the 4-on-4 at 5 minutes. So that's a goal for Washington. So they lead this one 3-0. So now this is a power play attempt for Boston. A 32 is nothing. So now we roll a minute off the clock. 65. Finally a chance for Boston. From the blue line, Goal, wow, blue line goal for Boston. So Boston is on the board, and second period at the 7-minute mark. Again, I'm not keeping any kind of stats. I'm just getting the final score here. That's why this is Shootout Express. A 51, that is nothing. 2 minutes off the clock. 13, another chance for Washington. Great chance for the Capitals in this one. So that's a blue line. That's no goal. And 3 minutes off the clock. 1, 2, 3. As we're flying through this game, a 52 is nothing. 2 minutes off the clock. Let's get the dice roll going. 32 is nothing. 3 minutes off the clock. 1, 2, 3. So we got 2 more rolls left in this period. 62, it's a chance for Boston. From the face-off circle, no goal. Last roll of the period at the 20-minute mark is a 45, and that is nothing. So 1 goal for Washington, 1 goal for Boston, and it's 3-1 now for Washington as we go into period 3. Again, this is a one and done. So the 83 Capitals are looking to knock off the 82 Bruins and advance. And this is a way that I think I can play this game fairly quickly and get on with the tournament. Okay, so 1 minute gone here in the third. A 45 is nothing. 2 minutes. A 51. Boy, that is nothing too. 3. Time is running out on the 82 Bruins here in the great tournaments team. 55 is nothing. Another minute off the clock. 26 is nothing. 1 minute. Yep. Wow, I do that once a game now. That was unbelievable, folks. All right, we roll again. 41 is a major penalty. We don't count that. 1 minute off the clock. Roll again. 63, chance for Boston from the slot, and that's a goal for Boston. So Boston cuts the lead here at the 9-minute mark. 3 minutes off the clock. 1, 2, 3. 31, that is nothing. 1 minute off the clock. 12, chance for Washington from the blue line, no goal. 2 minutes off the clock. 1, 2. 54 is nothing. 4 minutes. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time is running out on the Bruins here. A 46 is nothing. We're going to take the goalie out. Taking the goalie out and nothing. And that is the final score. So nothing for the Capitals. Boston gets 1, 3-2 Washington. So there's my final 3-2 Washington. So Boston is out. Washington advances. And that's a little look, and right at the 8-minute mark too. So I'm playing this in about 8 minutes. So that is Shootout Express, I'm going to call this. If you want to play this game and just get a final score with no stats. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you think of this. I'm Dave, and I'm going to get back to my tournament here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.